Hey y'all, Jen back from PepperHarrow. Tonight we're under a frost advisory, and that's what Adam calls FROSTMAS. So we have a potential of having frost. Everything needs to come out quickly. There's a ton to do here on the farm, so we're going to show you guys what we're up to on FROSTMAS Eve. Harvesting out the lavender is one of the top priorities. This lavender is a culinary variety. However, it's a little past prime, so we'll end up using a lot of this for lavender sachets. We have Sherry here helping us harvest the lavender out. This is before FROSTMAS hits. What do you think about harvesting lavender, Sherry? Amazing. Well, you've done a lot here. We're going to gather it all up now, get it into the garage, and start the drying process for the lavender. Sherry also came over and helped me dig a few dahlias up. We have a few dahlias already crated, and the next thing I'll do with these is give them a wash and let them dry in the greenhouse. Well, there's Farmer Adam himself. Some of the little varieties that I just have a few of, I put in these little tiny plastic shoe boxes, and the bigger ones I stick in crates here. Seem to be a good tuber year. Look at this gorgeous sky that we get to work under today, and the trees are peak bloom, and they look absolutely stunning. I'm actually letting this high tunnel stay in here for a couple more days just to see if it rides the frost. I'm just gonna maybe let there be a few more blooms in here before I take them out, but they're all labeled. I have everything tagged and ready to go. I'll show you guys a close-up of what that looks like. Here we go. Here's the Bloomquist Tory P, all labeled up. This is the shorthand BQTP right there, all ready to go. I know that this beautiful dahlia is Bloomquist Tory P, and down the row a little bit down there, there's another one for the end. So this is how I do my labeling, just using little tree tags to denote, and then on down to the end of the row too. This is Adam getting a few of photo documenting some of the specialty celosia that
Perfection.
We're coming through, and it's like the sorting hat. Keeping getting rid of the well, actually we'll probably just end up taking up, it depends. What do you think? From looking at this, do you think we'll remove the non-pink lemonade, or do you think we'll just come in and try to harvest out pink lemonade? So my first inclination was to come and eliminate what is not the right color, and then to take the sickles and mass harvest everything. What do you think? It's tough. This is a decision point, but this is a new variety that we're releasing this year. They're combed. It's a combed variety, and it's called Pink Lemonade, and it's pinkish salmon, and there's a lot of seed on here that we're going to be able to come in and harvest. And I can see some clearly that aren't, so I'll pull those clear ones. You got to pull the ones that are close. Never fear, we're going to make them into piles, cut off the ends, stick them in water, and take these to local florists tomorrow. Is this like when you cut hair and you just keep getting it shorter and shorter and you don't know when to stop? You know, there are some perfect ones in here. I see this orangey guy needs to go. This is the haul for right now. This is the big batch, so I need to get it in water pretty quick. Uh-oh, I don't think these guys have nary a seed here. Just see what you think. I might have to wait a bit though. Look who it is, y'all. It's Chester. For the most part, he should look like this. Very, what would you say, Phoenix-esque? Burnt copper, rusty, orangey, just absolutely stunning. Adam's going through and pulling everything that's not pink lemonade. Do you want to show a really good pink lemonade?
This one right here would be, this is the most perfect pink lemonade.
Let me focus in on it.
There.
Gorgeous. Kind of, how would you describe the color? Pink lemonade-ish?
Yeah, pink lemonade.
Very beautiful.
And this is another example of pink lemonade.
This is our pile of rejects. Adam just asked me what I'm going to do with it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can put it in water and have them revive and take them to a local florist, or I'm going to take these and just hang them upside down and use them as dried flowers. Other thing I'm coming in and doing is getting out all the marigolds. These make for the best dried flowers and look awesome in wreaths. So I'm going to come and try to get as many orange marigolds as I can. Like, I don't know tonight if it's going to freeze, frost, do whatever, but if it does do something and I don't come out and get all of the flowers that I can possibly save and dry, I'm gonna feel really bad. So FROSTMAS is a time where we're like, okay, let's do all the things and get it done as quickly as possible, right? No flower left behind. Let's take them all. So we'll gather these all, take them in and put them in the barn and process them starting tonight, and tomorrow night we'll probably finish them up, getting them put away. There's a little bit of eucalyptus back here. I'll take whatever I can get. This is the other thing I'm doing, is coming in and collecting my zinnia seed. I told you guys I was going to be doing it. I'm going to put them in my little organza bag here. So I'm just coming up and checking them. This guy might have a few. It's still pretty young. But I feel a few hard things on that side, which means they're seed. Whoops, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them off. I actually need to get a pair of snips, but I pulled it off. I'm sticking it in my little bag. Some of these might be past prime too, so we'll see. I'm just gonna get them inside. I'm not worrying about it right now. The big, most important thing right now is just to make sure I come in and collect everything before frost hits. And you can see, they're done, they're past prime. That's okay, this is the time to come in and collect them. So I'm gonna have some really nice zinnia seed this year. Oh, excuse me, next year, 2025. This is my loot. If you guys were wondering, I won't leave them in this bag. I'm gonna take them out and lay them out to dry. Once they're all completely dried, some of them are dried, but the kind of moist ones, I'll let them dry out and then I'll deconstruct them and put them in this little bag. Then on a not crazy windy day, I'll take them out and let the chaff blow off and get some nice zinnia seed going. I'm also going to come in and grab some of these blush snapdragons. I think they'll be really nice. Not to have to buy seed, and I'll be able to take these, collect, and start some that I don't have to buy next year. To collect some of the snapdragon seeds, I was looking more for some more dried out pods like this. If it had a few of these and a few fresh, I was still grabbing those too, because I can set it out to open air dry and collect, but I was mostly looking for these dried pods. The dried pods seem to collect and have more seed ready to go. So this is an example, and sometimes when you shake them you can hear. And when these get far enough along, they make little skeleton faces, which is kind of cool. I had to pull and show y'all an example of what the spooky faces look like. Spooky season. Oh, they look like little skulls. Do you see the little faces on them? In the bottom of my little organza bag, I already have seed at the bottom that has collected. If you see the black at the bottom, that's not shadow. That's actually seed that has already pulled to the bottom of the bag and is ready for me to collect it to be able to use for seed. You can see this had a couple blooms left on it. That's the color of the snapdragon that I'm collecting seed for. I was just commenting to Adam how this had not bloomed yet. It's supposed to be millet.
It's lemongrass.
It's lemongrass. Whoops. So yeah, he just pulled a piece off. He smelled it.
I was wondering, it's like, let me smell this.
Wow. What do we do with it?
I don't know. What do you do with lemongrass? Tea?
Can we save it and dry it?
Probably.
I say let's get it and take it in. This can be our last harvest of the season before FROSTMAS tonight. I think we should try.
We're going to cover it.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to come harvest some of this out to keep it and use it for dried flowers. It will retain this beautiful purpley color, and it looks just so gorgeous. We're gonna see if we can save the plants one more night or two. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a shot.
Oh, it smells so bad.
We did get frost last night, so I'm gonna go survey the damage. I'm wearing all black because I'm a little depressed. It's hard to say goodbye to these beautiful flowers. But the last thing I did last night is I went and cut myself a bouquet and appreciated a absolutely fantastic, gorgeous autumn sunset. And yeah, kind of said my goodbyes. Anyway, I'm going to show y'all what the dahlia field looks like now that we've had our first frost and all of the flowers are completely burnt and gone for the most part. I had a little hope that these guys in here would make it. They did get a little burnt, but there are still blooms in here, so the weather's going to turn warm, literally near 80 by Saturday in a couple days. I'm just going to enjoy a few more blooms out of the high tunnel and then I'll start to take these out. Hey, one positive out of this is that the lavender still looks absolutely incredible. Even some of the blooms that I have left on a few other plants look really, really great. Shockingly, the Mexican sage actually looks fantastic. The blooms are still really purple, retaining their color. The birds are out and happy this morning, so that is also another positive. PepperHarrow dahlias, ready for a little rest, I guess. The 9-bark still looks pretty too. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing some of the end of season activities we do right before a frost hits the farm. And maybe you're inspired maybe next year to try some of these things, seed collection or cutting flowers for dried bouquets, any of the above. If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe. And as always, we'd like to thank our patrons for supporting us and for just being the best cheerleaders. Thank y'all. I appreciate you joining today. Thanks for your time and happy growing.